Probably just like each line's been very reliable. Our D are playing great right now. We're not giving up a ton. Last game, we gave up a few more goals than we'd like for goals against, but I think we're playing against a very stingy team that's playing some unreal hockey again this year, and it's going to make for most likely a very good low-scoring and tight game. So we're excited for the opportunity to play a team that's ahead of us in the standings right now, and a team that we've had a little bit of history with the last year or so, and it's going to make for a great game before Thanksgiving here.
Well, you mentioned the history a little bit. You guys have seen them. You've seen Toronto. You've seen Carolina this season. You feel like these games have a little bit more to them with, again, the history you mentioned, having seen them last spring in playoff series?
Yeah, I think that playoffs make – I think that rivalries are only created through playoffs. And we had a very good series against them last year. So, I don't think one series necessarily makes a rivalry, but I mean, right now we're top of the standings, and that's going to make for a great game. So I know that we're excited for it right now, and it's a very big opportunity for us to show what we have against a top team, or the top team in the NHL right now. And we're excited for that opportunity tonight.
We know what they do defensively, but how does Montour and Nicolette change the offense for you guys, whether it's the breakouts, the zone entries, things like that?
Yeah, I just feel like we've had a lot more chances like off the rush with them since they've come back, just because I think that them being on like the fourth guy's ice, that's what Boston does really well, and I know with them back, like they're always in the rush and they're always wanting to, like they're reliable guys, but it helps as a forward having that option in the rush, and it makes for some more odd man rushes.
Are you surprised at all at the Bruins' success this year, seeing that they lost so many guys, Bergeron, Krejci, the guys they got at the trade deadline? It's a much different roster.
Yeah, it is different. I'm not surprised one bit, because when they had those guys out, that's when they were at their best last year. Nothing against them, but I just think that it caused the rest of the guys to work that much harder, and they did it more collectively, kind of like they are doing it this year. Obviously, they have Pasternak lighting it up like he always does, but the rest of the lineup, it's a very deep team. And last year they kicked our ass those games 3 and 4 without those guys in the lineup. So they're more than capable to do what they've been doing this year, and they've showed it again. And they're a top team in the NHL for a reason. They're very well coached, and they play very well defensively, and great goaltending, and very timely offense. And their special teams are always at the top. So when you have that, that's a very big. I think that's the recipe for success, right? All those together.
Do you feel like you guys are able to do kind of the same thing? I mean, you guys are sitting with like the third best record in East with only 2 periods with all your guys in the lineup. I mean, is that something you guys aspire to be too?
We aspire to be like that. We want to do it consistently, definitely. But you look at a team like Boston and what they've built, and kind of like their culture and how they work, and how they. Even the games that they lose, they probably could win, you could argue. So, like, they're in pretty much every game that they're in, and they're the toughest team to play, that we've played, along with probably LA this year. So, very, very tough opponent, and what they've done and what they've become throughout their years, and all their recent success, like always going to the playoffs and always being in the hunt to be one of the final teams. That's what we aspire to be. Thanks.
Thank you.